Okay.
Busy as
Not
always.
not 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 work at all. Cinema, shopping, popcorn. Come on,
I
you
that's
know.
a great joke for me on Wednesday. I don't think so.
Oh, come on, Guille. So it means that you were working like all day, Guille.
Like all day, yes, from 7 to 7.
Wow, Guille. That's
Yes,
that's very heavy, Guille. Okay.
yes, okay, but it's okay. I am grateful to have um, health, energy, and sobre todo, how can I say sobre todo?
And mainly.
Mainly, I'm doing what I like, so it's easy for me. Sometimes it's tired, but I really enjoy to be with children, and I really enjoy to teach other people. So it's it looks it is a very hard or long journey.
It really is, Guille. No, it really is.
Really is, but believe me, I enjoy my job, so no es tan heavy.
It's not very heavy. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Guille, and how long have you been an English teacher?
I start teaching for secondary level. I start with literature and Spanish, and then
Okay.
came
Okay.
the pandemics. After pandemic, I start
Okay.
with English. Yes.
Ah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So you
So
you didn't.
5 years,
Uh-huh.
5 years teaching English.
Okay. 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 And Guille, what do you prefer to teach English or to teach other subjects like Spanish? I don't know.
Okay, Spanish is our maternal language,
Yes.
but so that's very easy. And I love reading, so I like very much to teach literature.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Now that I'm teaching for first and second grade, it's not hard for me to teach English.
Okay. Okay. Guille. Okay. Okay. Guille, and so you have been teaching all these classes, all these subjects, Guille. And in your opinion, Guille, what has been the best experience for you as a teacher?
Okay, the best experience I have is that when I start teaching on 2004, 2004, I start my teacher career on Tequisquiapan, Querétaro. It's a
Ah, okay. Okay.
magic town, yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
then I start teaching on secondary literature and Spanish. Then I had a student that
Good.
still today he write and send me messages saying thanks teacher, because of you I like to read, and I really appreciate your time for me.
Okay.
And he is now a very successful professional person.
Very good.
Okay, I met
Okay.
him. Yes, I met
Yes.
him when he was 14 years old. So he's now 30 years old. He
Okay.
lives
Okay.
in New York City,
Okay.
and
Okay. Okay.
I am very proud of him, and I really feel very grateful. I think valió la pena. I don't know how to say.
Ah, lo voy a poner ahí en el chat de la reunión, de aquí de WhatsApp. Mira, it
Mhm.
was worthy. It was worthy.
Okay,
Aquí
that's
no
when.
está registrado bien.
No. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
That's
It was
when I
worthy.
said, okay. That's when I say it worked.
It
It worth it.
it works very
Yes,
good. Very good. Okay.
it was
Excellent,
worth it.
Guille.
Yes.
Very
Mhm.
good. Excellent, Guille. Very good. So you take so long. And Guille, so you teach Spanish, literature, and English. Question, Guille.
Mhm.
Do you have a certification on English? For example, there are many. For example, do you have the a ver, pones
Ni
TKT,
teacher, not non-teacher,
TKT,
no TKT,
CAE,
no
CPE, Celta, or Delta?
nothing like that, teacher. Nothing like that.
No,
This
Guille?
is my first certificate I'm taking.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yes.
Ah, okay, Guille. But Guille, usually when you are hired as an English teacher, those are the first things that they ask you. I mean, as an English teacher, when you are looking for a job, the first papers that we actually is TKT and
No,
and CAI or CPE certification.
pues no. No,
No, really?
it was funny, but because I was in another job, and then a mom of a neighborhood called me and told me I have a cousin that
Yes.
is working at a school and they are looking for an English teacher, and I know that you like to teach, so if you are interested, maybe I'm going to give her your contact. Yeah, oh, and I said okay, that's okay. So she called me on my phone. She did the
Okay.
interview by phone and said, okay, you are hired. So see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And that's all. Yes,
S- was the interview in Spanish, Guille, or in English?
in English with my coordinator.
Yes. Okay, okay, okay.
And that's all.
Well, Guille,
Mhm.
you are lucky, Guille. Okay? You're lucky because
Yes,
usually for
yes,
any teaching position, the
yes, I
first
know.
paper, like the lowest requirement is going to be TKT. That is the first one.
Uh-huh. Okay. I was very lucky. Yes, I know, because that's why I'm always says that God is with me. God is work. God is, God is my boss, so he knows what he's doing now.
And then for sure, say
I'm good, teacher. Thank you. Um, I'm good.
excellent. Denise, how was your day today, Denise?
Um, it was good. I did,
Okay,
as always, housework.
very good. Okay, Denise, very good. And Denise, so have you? I'm curious. Okay, have you worked as an English teacher before, Denise? Have
Yes,
you ever worked?
I was a kindergarten teacher. Well, English
Ah,
teacher.
okay.
I
And
I was a teacher for around 9 years.
9 years, Denise, wow, that was a
Then,
long time.
yeah,
Okay, Denise, and okay, those 9 years were in one school or in different schools?
no, six were in the first school, and the other 2 years, no, three, no, it was, I think it was, oh, no, it was 6 years, five, one, yeah, 6 years and 2 years. So it's eight.
6 years in two schools.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then it's and the same question as Guille. Do you have any teaching certification or any, for example, as any teacher, the lowest certification they will ask you is TKT or KI or CPE certification,
No, I only have the.
Higher, which is Delta or Delta or TOEFL examination.
No, I think the level as a kindergarten teacher, they only ask me for the teacher course.
Okay, okay. And okay, and there is, and you have the course from what school? From Harmon Hall, Quick Learning, Interlingua.
Yeah, from Harmon Home.
Okay, okay. Very good, very good, very good. Excellent, very good. Okay. Okay. Hello, it's good evening, sir. How are you?
Mm, Hello, teacher. Good evening. Fine,
Excellent,
thanks.
excellent. It's how was your day today, Itzel?
Today was like always a busy day,
Uh,
but I enjoy it a lot.
very good, Itzel, very good. Okay. Okay. Hello, is Sylvia, right? No. Hello, is Yolette Jimenez. Hello. Hello, hello, Yolette, can you hear me? Ok, chicos, ya todos los chicos se registraron en el grupo de WhatsApp. Nada más veo a Guille y veo a Itzel. Falta Denise y falta, yo creo que debe ser Silvia, pero no estoy seguro, ¿ok? Okay, my friends, very good. So let's start. I'm going to share my screen with you, okay? There it goes. Okay. Okay, okay. Let me show you the date and the goal, okay? Here it is, okay? Our anniversary is April the 2nd, 2025. It says goal. By the end of the class, the students will learn personality vocabulary, okay? Okay, so please copy the date, please, and copy the class goal. Okay, friends, ready? Okay, man. Finish, yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Look, this is the beginning of Unit 2. Okay, here says Unit of it. It says, discuss assumptions about behavior, talk about assumptions related to age, compare and discuss similar experiences, write a report based on graphs, okay, and conduct a survey about consumerism and labels, okay? Here, the name of the unit is the labels we live by, and for example, here it says, start speaking. It says, describe the people in the pictures in your own words. What can you tell about them from their appearance? Which of the labels in the box will you apply to each of them? Why? Look up any terms you don't know. Let me go to the video, okay? Very good. Here, Karina. Very good. Very good. I think she's coming. Okay, so let me share screen again, okay? For example, look at the possibilities. Okay, baby boomer, millennial, blue collar, nerd, conventional, realist, hippie, rebel, middle class, and upper class. Okay. For example, a question for you. Okay, speaking about labels. Okay, question for Guille. Guille, do you like to label people, Guille?
If I like,
Do you like to label people? Label people es etiquetar personas.
no, I don't like to.
No?
No.
And yeah, but that's very common in our society, no? Many people like to label people, okay?
Yes,
For example, like the first option, for example, which is a baby boomer, no? Es que lo voy a poner ahí, a baby boomer, no?
mhm.
And Guille, so you don't like to label people, okay? And Guille, and what do you think of people who label people?
Okay, I don't like it because uh, very often we commit mistakes because we usually like to criticize others, uh, um, looking only for the, I don't know, the face, the way they dress,
Exactly.
the way they speak, and then we think we are in the position to label others, and we really don't know how the other person is. And it's very important to know the other person about their beliefs, their values, the culture, and then maybe I can make a conclusion about other person. Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, what about Denise? Denise, do you like to label people, Denise, or how do you feel when people label people?
No, I don't like to label people, and I think it's uh, yeah, like talk about the first impression or think about someone
Good.
just by the first impression. So I like to analyze or to look uh, like the people and and if they're if they're like good people, I like to be with them. But yeah, sometimes we label not exactly to say something about them, but in our minds we usually do.
Ve- Okay, that is even worse. Okay, very good. Okay, what about Karina? Karina, do you like to label people, Karina, or how do you feel, Karina, when people label people?
Mm, I think the way people, mm, well, I think is a person don't have ¿cómo se puede decir?
Uh-huh.
Eh, I think it feels superior than the
Okay,
others,
very good.
and I think it's bad
Very good.
because it's egocentric.
Egocentric. Very good. Exactly, Karina. Very good. Okay. Very good, Karina. But hello, Sylvia. Good evening, Sylvia. How are you, Sylvia?
Fine, teacher. Fine.
Excellent, Sylvia. Sylvia, what do you think, Sylvia, about labeling people? Do you like to label people, Sylvia?
Mm, is it correct? They call in Spanish millennial, teacher.
Exactly. Or millennial or any other labels, okay, for people. Do you like to label people, Sylvia?
Mm, well, if we talk about millennial, they they think that they know everything and they don't be patient
They
and
aren't.
they
They aren't patient.
yes, they are patient
Patient,
and
good.
they quit very easy.
Okay.
They quit very quickly of any of to do anything, teacher. They
Very,
give up of everything.
very good.
They don't
Exactly. Exactly.
afford.
They don't like to do effort. Okay. Okay.
They
For
don't. Yes.
example, no? Okay. For example, here I prepare this for you. Okay. For example, okay. Look at this. So we have several categories. Okay? For example, baby boomer. Okay. Baby boomer is definition born between 1946 and 1964 during post World War II baby boom. Okay. Characteristics, cultural changes, economic growth, okay, and consumerism. Millennial, they were born between 1981 and 1996. They are tech savvy, socially conscious, and diverse. Okay. Blue collar, manual labor or skilled trades workers, and characteristics early wages and industrial jobs. Nerd, highly intellectual, obsessive about a specific interest, passionate about niche hobbies, often socially awkward. Okay. Hippie, member of 1960s counterculture movement, advocates for peace, love, and environmentalist. Middle class, okay, social class between upper, okay, and lower classes. Moderate income, focus on home ownership and education. Upper class, wealthy social class. High income, privilege, often inherited wealth. Okay. For example, let's say, please, Guille. Guille, in which of these categories, Guille, would you consider for yourself, Guille?
I think I am okay.
For example, Guille, for me, I would tell you about myself, Guille, okay? And for the class, okay? For me, I consider myself a nerd, okay? Why? Because I like to study, I like to read, okay? Always like to learn new things, especially about technology. So maybe I am a combination between a nerd and a millennial, okay? Because it's tech savvy.
Okay.
Digo, es palabra, así, tech savvy. Tech savvy es que le gusta la tecnología, que tiende a la tecnología. That's me, Guille, okay? Maybe I am a nerd and a millennial. What about you, Guille?
Okay, maybe maybe I am part of hippie. Sometimes I am nerd, and then um I am a hippie nerd in the middle class.
Very good, excellent. What about Denise? Denise, in which categories would you fit, Denise?
The same. Like I'm more. Well, I think they're missing my my term,
Which is?
but I don't know. I know there's like from the periods of time
Yep.
we have like the year that you were born
Yes.
you have a name, but I don't see it here. So I will go for member for hippie and middle class.
Hippie, very good, excellent. What about Sylvia? In which category will you fit in, Sylvia?
In the 17th, teacher.
In the 70s? Okay. And this
Yes,
Sylvia,
but we don't.
that, Sylvia, people who were born in the 70s, they have also a special name, but I don't remember the name.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Look, maybe it's, maybe, I don't know, there is Generation Z, maybe. Y desde la generación Z, déjame buscarlo. Very good.
I think so. I don't remember now.
No, la
X,
generación Z, no.
X generation.
Yeah, X, let's see. Generation X, okay. Okay. Maybe, okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Mhm. Ah, yes, look at this.
Yeah,
Look at this. I'm going to
this
share this.
is
I'm going to share this. Okay.
Generation X.
Generation X, okay. That is, well, try to also my generation, okay, look at this. I'm going to paste it there on the board, okay. Very good, okay. Okay. Okay, there it is.
But I don't. I say I am not rebel teacher like this
No,
generation. No,
Generation
maybe
X is Generation X often referred to as Gen X, includes individuals born approximately between 1965 and 1980. Okay,
right.
characteristics: independent and self-reliant, probably during a time of shifting family structures and economic changes, fostering independence. Skeptical, often skeptical of authority and institutions, shaped by events like Watergate and economic recession. Tech adoption witnessed the rise of personal computers and the internet, blending analog and digital experiences. Work-life balance values a balance between work and personal life, often prioritizing flexibility in the workplace. Cultural diversity experience increasing cultural diversity and globalization, influencing their perspectives and values. So I think this is at least for me is the perfect description.
Yes,
Sylvia. What about for
yes,
you?
yes. We they say that we are the generation that we are more mm, serious, or like in we no, nosotros duramos más en los trabajos, como aguantamos más, how do you say?
Ah, ahí le voy a poner, Dios, aquí, espera, Dios, aquí le pongo, Dios,
We
we
are more
stand,
serious.
ahí le voy a poner we stand, como pequeñito, we stand longer in our jobs.
In our jobs, right? Yes, in
Aguantamos
our
más en
jobs.
nosotros. Okay. We stand longer in our jobs, okay. Very good, excellent, excellent, sí, very good, okay. Okay, so what about, let's say, what about Itzel? Itzel, in which of these categories Itzel, will you fit in, Itzel, and why?
Mm, mm, just a little bit, not a lot, but maybe
Very good.
in nerd because
Very good.
I like the study part,
Very good.
and I like getting good grades, and maybe not as obsessive as the definition says, but yes, I think a little bit.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Excellent. What about, let's say, Itzel? Itzel. In which category will you fit in, Itzel?
Again.
In which category will you fit in,
Um, mm, 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 mm.
Itzel?
I I just answered you.
Ah, sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. Very good. Okay. Sorry. Very good. Okay. Okay, my yes, very good. Okay. So let's move on there. Okay. Okay. Very good. Now here, look at this. Okay. Here it says language in context. Okay. It says look at the quiz results. It says, do you ever do quizzes like this? Do you share your results? Why or why not? It says, what do people get of online personality quizzes? Read the magazine article and check your answers. Let's say, please, Guille, please. Personality for sale. It says, personality quizzes.
Okay. Okay. Personality quizzes are all over social media. By now, most people will have taken quite a few of them and probably shared some of the results. Some people will share quiz results every single day, but will we really learn more about ourselves from what historical figure are you? That from what animal would you be? Probably not. In fact, personality quizzes won't ever provide any real insights because their real purpose is data mining.
Very good. Excellent. Sylvia, it's easy to imagine.
It's easy to imagine the original idea as a user eagerly takes quiz after quiz and shares the hilarious result across social media quiz. Software will be quietly building a detailed profile of their style, tastes, likes, and dislikes. Algorithms will suggest other quizzes in order to fill in gaps. Software companies will then sell the profile to marketing companies.
Very good. Let's say, please, Karina, please.
Personally,
Personality quizzes.
this is the perfect vehicle because they play on our natural desire to be like it. They will nearly always return positive results. You'll be called sincere instead of
Sincere.
sincere instead of humorless, fun
Very good.
and chatty,
Chatty, very good.
chatty instead of childish lives
Childish.
like narrow
Childish.
labels lives
Good.
like narrow-minded, aloof, and self-centered don't exist
Very
in
good.
quiz world. Choose red as your favorite color, and you'll be labeled the life of the party. You also soon see ads for it, including red sports equipment and red cars.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. What about the was Karina? Okay. Okay. What about, let's say, Denise, please? Maybe a better test.
Maybe a better test of personality is whether any of these matters to you. Now that you've read this article, would you continue to enjoy online quizzes, open-minded, playful, or would you never take another one? Cautious, strong, mm,
Willed, strong
willed,
willed, willed,
strong-willed, independent.
independent. Very good. Okay. Look at it. Here we have some words. Okay. For example, chatty. Okay. Chatty. Very good. Antes, chicos, voy a anotar sus nombres, chicos. Esperen un segundito. Voy a anotar sus nombres. Esperen. Very good. Okay. So let's see. Here is Silvia. Here is Itzel. Here is Denise. Very good. Okay. Here is Guille. Okay. Okay. Here is Karina. Very good. And here is Itzel. Very good. Excellent, boys. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. Okay. So here, for example, we have this word chatty. Okay. Question for Itzel. Itzel, what do you think chatty is, Itzel? How will you define chatty in English, Itzel?
Mm-mm-mm. Chatty?
Chatty. Very good. How will you define chatty in English?
Mm, like maybe like talkative or something like
Very
that.
good. Talkative. Very good. Okay, okay, okay. What about, let's say, Karina? Karina, what do you think Karina is aloof? Aloof, Karina, in
Mm,
English. How would you define aloof?
aloof, Maybe alive.
Well, aloof, si quieren anótenla, pues voy a down. Aloof is, for example, so you can say, for example, aloof is distant. Okay, distant.
Okay.
A distant person. Okay, very good. What about, let's say, Guille, how you define Guille? Narrow-minded. Narrow-minded, Guille.
Okay, it's like close mind and close de cerrar, o sea, like mente
Exactly.
cerrada.
Exactly. Very good.
Okay.
Close-minded, no? Close-minded person. Very good. Excellent. Very good, my guess. Okay. Okay. So here it says, look at it. It says, for example, I think this just means I'm boring. Okay. What kind of pasta are you? Look like the example. Okay. So it says, spaghetti. You are Mr. Reliable. Personality quiz. What kind of pasta are you? Okay. So I don't really believe on personality quizzes online because they are as foolish as this. Okay. Okay, miss. Okay, look at this. Okay. It says vocabulary
Pablo.
describing personality. It says look at the bold adjectives in the article and match them to the
¿Dónde
synonym below.
estás?
Listen and check. Okay. Which two adjective pairs are opposites? Okay. For example, we have talkative, genuine, antisocial, rigid, insensitive, and accepting. Okay. Yes, I'm going to share it with you on the WhatsApp group, digamos, okay. Wait a minute. Los compañeros en el grupo de WhatsApp. Ahí va. Very good. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Okay, so let me share this with you. Okay. For example, look at this. One word that is a synonym, okay. Talkative is similar to, or is a synonym for chatty. Okay. Okay. Okay, please continue with us, please. Okay. Hacemos lo demás y lo regresamos. Okay, please. We have five more to go, so let's allow 5 minutes or 6 minutes. Okay, very good. Esperen, voy a abrir el libro. Esperen un segundo. Very good. So there I go. Okay.
Teacher, the
Yes, sure.
instructions the instructions said that we have to match it with the let me read it again. With the match them with their synonyms below, but I don't see the synonyms below.
Okay. Let me check. Okay. I am opening the book. Very good. Let me check it.
Okay.
Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay, there it goes. I look at this. This is the book, okay? Look at this. It says, look at the bold adjectives, okay, in the article and match them to the synonyms below. Ah, yes. These are the bold, okay, letters, the word words, okay, and we have to match them with the synonyms which are here below, okay. So number one, for example, talkative is really chatty, okay. Genuine, okay. This, for example, look at this. I don't know, sincere, okay, sincere. Very good. Okay, you continue, okay, very good. Very good, wait a minute. Let me.
Lesson 2.1, page 12, exercise 2A. 1. Talkative, chatty. 2. Genuine, sincere. 3.
Okay, I continue sharing my screen, okay, there it goes. So for example, number one, talkative, genuine, sincere, okay. Very good.
Only the exercise 2, right, teacher?
Very good, yes, exactly, yes. Finish?
Yes.
Very good, okay. Okay, so let me share it again. There it goes, okay. Very good. Okay. Okay, now let's listen, okay. Let's listen and match, okay. For example, okay. Okay.
Lesson 2.1, page 12, exercise 2A. 1. Talkative, chatty. 2. Genuine, sincere. 3. Antisocial, aloof. 4. Rigid, narrow-minded. 5. Insensitive, self-centered. 6. Accepting, open-minded.
Very good. So I think that was easy, okay. Okay, so I want to share an activity with you, okay. and it's like this, okay? Yes, I have this page, okay, and I want you to let's practice, okay? For someone says lingual skill practice test with answers. It says lingual skill practice tests are simulated tests based on the Cambridge Lingual Skill English test. Practice tests or are also sometimes called mock tests. Answers are provided for our lingual skill practice tests. However, the practice test you take will not be marked. You will not receive a score, result, or CFR level for your lingual skill practice test. Okay. Okay. So let's practice the first section, which is the listening. Okay, and reading. Okay. So there it is. Okay. Let's say, please, Guille. Can you please read for me, Guille, please? It says, two friends.
Two friends are discussing whether to book a particular hotel room. What is their main reason for booking it? Mm.
We're booking it. Okay. Okay. So we have, look at this, the images. Okay. We have a table
Food,
with a lot of food. We have a pool. Look at this. And I think it's like a room or something. Okay. Okay.
landscape, or something like that.
Or a landscape. Okay. So listen. Okay. In the lingua skill, they will only play it once. Okay. So there on your notebook, please write the title, Lingua Listening Test. Okay. On your notebook, please write down listening test number one. Okay. Listening test and one. Okay. Okay. So let's listen carefully. Okay. Remember, it will play only once. There it goes.
Franco, cállate, tengo clase.
¿Perdón?
No se escucha
¿Perdón, chicos? ¿No escucha? Ok, chicos. Espera.
nada.
Ahí va. Ahí va. Espera. Very good. Ahí va. Espera. Very good. Ok. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Let's compare because I'm going to
Really nice.
I'm going to share the activity on the WhatsApp group, okay? And then we are going to, okay, listen, okay, to the audio apart, okay? Okay, so there it goes. I'm going to the WhatsApp group, okay? There it goes, okay? Okay, me digas, les comparto el audio, chicas. Ustedes me dicen si se escucha o no. Ven, ahí va, ¿eh? There it goes, okay? For example, okay, okay.
Wow. This one looks really nice and it gets great reviews.
¿Se escucha, chicos, o no? Chicos, ¿se escucha o no se escucha,
No.
chicos? Ahí va, a ver, va,
This one
va.
looks really nice and it gets great reviews.
¿No, chicas?
No,
Just the
loud.
volume is too low.
Yes, louder.
Full row, okay. Very good, okay. So let me change the way to present, okay. Very good. Okay. There it goes, okay. Okay, there it is, okay. So listen again, okay.
Wow. This one looks really nice and it gets great reviews.
Yes, yes, or no? Can you listen to it?
No, teacher.
No?
It's really low, the volume.
Okay, ya sé que era. Espera un segundo. Very good, chicos. I think I know why. Let me fix it, okay. There it goes, okay. Very good, okay. Okay. I think I have a solution for that, okay. Wait a second. Very good. Okay. Okay, digos, okay. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, oh, let me. Ah, yes. Shade. Okay, digos. Okay, okay. Okay, so this time let's start. Okay, there it goes. Okay, very good.
This one looks really nice and it gets great.
Okay,
Wow. Wow. This one looks really nice and it gets great reviews.
You'd need to pay extra for a room with a mountain view, though, and that would put us over budget for sure, unless you're not bothered by that.
Not really. To be frank, it's the catering I'm more concerned about. That gets a good write-up here.
I just assumed we'd be eating out most of the time. Charges for half-board costs quite a bit more, but I think it would definitely be worth staying here for the spa facilities.
Yeah, that's true. We'd need that after a hard day's trek across the countryside.
okay, my friends. What about? Well, we got picture one, picture two, and picture three. Okay. So let's say, Guille, what is the correct option, Guille? Picture one, picture two, or picture three, Guille?
Okay, let me see the WhatsApp group. Eh, um, Picture,
We got picture one, picture two,
picture
or picture three.
two,
Picture two. Very good. Let's see.
two.
Okay, so is this one? Okay. Are you sure, Guille? Guille, if you are sure, Guille, why?
Yes, I am very
Please tell me
sure.
why picture two, and why not picture
Be-
one or picture three?
Because, okay, because I listened at the end of the audio that they said that the amenities are very important, and that's the the thing they are looking for after driving from their house or something like that. They mentioned
After walking
about
in the
Catherine
in
and
the
about the
mountains.
mountains.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
So Guille,
guys,
why not?
they already mentioned about the Catherine and
So Guille, but why not picture three? Picture three
what?
it displays a mountain. Why not picture three? Picture three, okay, it displays a mountain,
Um,
and picture two no.
I don't know. I
Okay,
understood
what about?
they talked about
Okay,
amenities.
very good. Okay, what about Sylvia? Sylvia, what do you think, Sylvia? Picture one, two, or three, Sylvia? What's your opinion?
3. They said that they want a countryside.
Okay, so it's picture
3.
three. Very good. Okay,
Yes.
well, Itzel, what do you think, Itzel? What's your opinion, Itzel? One, two or three itself. What do you think?
I think they mentioned several things about the other two, but I think it's picture two because at the end they say something like that cost more, but they wanted like a quiet place. So I think it's
Very
number two.
good. Okay. What about Karina? What do you think, Karina? Do you agree with your partner, Karina, or not?
I think it's free.
That number three. Okay. Okay, my friend. Listen, picture two is correct. Okay. Okay. Why? Because obviously they mentioned about, as it said, they speak about many things. Okay. However, it was at the end, as Guille said. Okay. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Okay, man, listen. I need to listen. I don't know why, but you can listen, okay, to the audios, okay. I will download the audios, okay, so that you can also listen to them, and I will share the activities with you, okay. Very good, friends. Okay, so let's see, okay, okay. The thing is that I need to download, okay. Esperen, vamos a intentar algo más antes de irnos, chicos. Esperen. Voy a cambiar, chicos, la configuración. Esperen. Very good, okay. 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 Okay.
No, I cannot listen anything, teacher.
Okay, well, yes. So I need to download, okay, the activities and share them with you, okay? Okay, well, so we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, so thank you for being here today. Thank you, Sylvia, Denise, Karina, Itzel, and Guille. Okay, have a great night. Night. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Thank you very much. Thank you.
See you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Bye.